Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. With I don't know what the hell's going on with my fucking hair, but well, I'm not Peter. I shouldn't be playing with my hair. Anywho, I'm melted. Anyway, what the fuck was that? Yeah, here is the 885 Porter from the Winding Path Brewing Company, and they're from Dallastown, Pennsylvania. Now, there's another brewing company that I don't know if they had to change the name because the look of the is very reminiscent of Windridge Farms brewery slash winery. Now, I don't know. Winding Path Brewing Company, because it's produced and canned by whoa look what we did here. Brewed and canned by the Windridge Farm Brewing in Dallastown, Pennsylvania. Okay, so now I don't. Produced and canned by Windridge Farm Brewing from Dallastown, Pennsylvania. Okay, so Winding Path Brewing Company. I don't. Is there like a contract gypsy thing, or they're a secondary brewing company that works out of Windridge, or is it a different name for a different type of thingy-mabobber? I don't really know. So I knew there was some similarities here with the artwork and all this to Windridge Farm, and I read it here now, and it brewed at Windridge Farm, but I don't know the correlation, where it actually fits together in the cogs of the wheel, kind of a deal. Brewed in the Keystone State, baby. We're not a state. We're a fucking commonwealth. Anywho, let's crack it open. I was like, porter, yeah. 6.1% alcohol by the volume. And I'm going to use a glass I haven't used in a while. It is a Boxcar Brewworks, and I really like this glass, even though it is Dirty Glass Mafia like you wouldn't believe. It is Dirty Glass Mafia. All right. Just a little bit more a little bit more there. Up to the light. Caramel ruby hues kind of all the way through this glass. Depending on where you shine the light, you can really see through this beer. It definitely looks a bit thin, even for a porter. It looks almost like a Scotch ale, almost kind of a variety. Yeah, you can definitely see ruby hues, caramel ruby hues through all this thing. A little bit of carbonation wafting up there. Nice little toppity top head. It actually looks darker on camera than in real life. Soft. And this is only like a little bit browner than eggshell. You know what I mean? So that looks slightly tan, almost kake. But this is only a little bit darker than eggshell, actually. You know, almost a cream, I guess you would call it. Cream. So let's get an aroma on this one. It seems pretty thin. Roasty, toasty, caramel cola-esque vibes coming up. Earthiness. A little bit of charred grain with that roasty, smoky toastiness. A little minerality, fall leaf. Smells nice. Very atypical, but very nice. Yeah, smells like a nice porter. Let's get it. Cheers. PABrewNews, baby. It's a nice little thing. It's a nice little thing. It has a little bit of baker's chocolate. A little bit of baker's chocolate. It has that roasty, toasty sweetness. A little bit of caramel, roasty, toasty caramel sweetness going on there. It has a nice little earthiness to it. Earthy bite. Little mineralistic, copper coin, little mineralistic tone in the back of the palate. It tastes like a nice English porter. Like a London porter. Has just the faintest hit of a was a raisin or very faint molasses way in the background too, mixing in with that kind of caramelized sugars, roasty toasty kind of vibe. Definitely reminds me of just a really nice English porter. It's a bit thin. It's on that high side of a, or low side of a medium, to that high side of a thin body. Yeah. Tapers down into that kind of, as I said, high side of a thin body. Not watery, but it is a bit thin. Epic. Look at the lacing. Huh? Look at that. I'll tell you what, though. I'm not having a bad time drinking this. There's almost even a, with that baker's chocolate, there almost is a slight bit of almost a hint of something that reminds you of it. It's just a nice creamy, lactosey, almost milk sugar kind of sweetness as well. Nice burp. Look at that lacing. You know, it's not a bad drop. It really isn't. Let's pour the rest in. See what it says on the thing. Yeah, it's got a little bit of creaminess to it, which is really nice. I think it comes a lot from that head. Real nice. 885 Porter. Malty, roasty porter with notes of toffee and chocolate. And I would say that's a spot-on reference. Absolutely spot on. Real cool. 1885 Porter, which is the phone booth on the side. There you go. It says, create new paths. Winding Path Brewery. Brewing. Anyway, I like this. 6.1% alcohol by volume, 1 pint. York County, Pennsylvania. I like my PABrewNews. Okay. But this, I'm kind of repeating myself at this point in time. This is actually a nice little drop. It's tasty. It's like it's got a nice little bit of a robustness to it with all those little subtle sweetnesses, different nuances of the chocolate, which it does have in spades. It's coming through with that little bit of hint of roasty toasty caramel with a soft undertone nuance of a slight raisin or molasses kind of tonality. Has enough roasty toasty tones. It's a little bit thin on the body, as I said, but it drinks down real easy. Nice dry mineralistic bitterness too in the back of the palate, kind of, you know, drying it out, making it go for another one. This has crushability written on it all over it, but at the same time, it's not boring. You know what I mean? It's not omnidimensional or monodimensional. You know what I mean? It's not one dimension. It's actually got a lot of different nuances, and characteristics going on that are actually really nice. Like I said, it's really weird because it's more on that fruitier, kind of softer, nuanced fruit, like from those. I think, you know, part of it's a little bit of that ale yeast, you know, bringing those esters along with it too. But it's really nice. Now, I don't know what else is going on here. Like, they don't really put too much information on what they use. It almost seems like there's a little bit of cacao nib action going on there because there is a nice little nuance of chocolate that are not exactly atypical for your standard old porter. But I'm glad it's in there because it's really nice. Actually, this has more nuances of chocolate than some chocolate stouts I've had. You know, just regular old chocolate stouts and stuff like that. So, you know, when they have those dry Irish stouts with chocolate for some fucking reason, it just doesn't work. This works, and I don't know why it works so well, but it does. So, yeah. And look at that lacing. I mean, the lacing. I mean, like, remember when we used to give a fuck about lacing? Well, here it is. It's still there. It's real nice. Wow. And they're giving me a nice nice time to pull out the old Boxcar Brewing Company from DuBois, Pennsylvania, or Dubois, as you're supposed to probably say it. Established in 2017, Boxcar Brewworks. So another PA brewery with this PA brewery, brewed by another PA brewery on PABrewNews. Can you get the theme we're doing here? A little theme action. So anyway, I'm gonna finish this and give this I'll give this a big 8 out of 10. I was gonna go 8.5. We'll set it at 8. It's pretty damn good. Cheers. All right. Here it is. I don't know how to put custom thumbnails on, or I would. This is Paul for PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye-bye.